tuning in today. If you need help keeping track, because I do, today is Thursday, December 17th. Not very many days left on that calendar. We're looking at 7 days left if you want to get all your Christmas shopping done on Christmas Eve. Shop local, shop often. You're not going to hear me say anything differently. And with us today, two major advocates of shopping local and shopping often. I have with me Jeff Emsweller and Don Lowe with the Greensburg-Decatur County Chamber of Commerce. How are you guys today?
Good morning, Jody. We're doing terrific over here in Greensburg, Decatur County.
I like it. You in the holiday spirit?
As much as I can be right now. Don's very festive.
It's good that Don's here to keep you festive, I think.
That's right.
Somebody's got to do all the work, Jody.
Absolutely. I totally understand that. Yeah, for sure. And Greensburg's looking very festive. Wreaths all over the light poles, a big giant Christmas tree downtown. How about the businesses? How are they preparing for the holidays?
So what's interesting, and downtown Greensburg is looking very beautiful, Jody, and thanks for noticing. That's terrific. So come take a drive downtown. You know what I'm noticing around town, and let's talk about the business in just a second, but when I go around town, the amount of lights that seem to be up this year are just incredible. And if you haven't taken a drive in Decatur County, there's a house up on North State Road 3 as you go out of Greensburg. It's on County Line Road, and it's the Rough Place. And they have an incredible, I don't even know how many lights they have. It's a great light show. But down in Letts, they have a great light show. There's so many lights up around Greensburg, Decatur County, that it's just relaxing to take a drive around the area and look at the lights. The Rough Show is one to be seen. They've got their own radio station, and it's all synchronized, and I am just absolutely amazed. Sam and Tanya Ruff, and I am absolutely amazed. I don't know how they sync all that, but I'm not a techno guy. So, but downtown's...
He does programming and all kinds of good stuff. I've donated to his cause. Some of my old, no longer lit lights are in his displays.
Well, I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah, he asks for donations every year because you have to use. He needs the strands, even if they don't work, to connect the other ones that do work. I mean, it takes, I think, like millions of lights those people have now.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's really great. If you get a chance to come over this way and look at it, there are light shows all around, and that's the thing these days. I mean, everybody's going to different light shows, and residents have stepped up throughout the entire area with Christmas lights, trying to bring some holiday cheer and something to do for families that is out, obviously social distance, and it's terrific. So we love to see those type of efforts. But you know what, Jody, one thing that Don Lowe did, Don's our social media marketing manager and here at the Chamber of Commerce, and she's going to tell you a little bit about a little promotion she has, not the flash sale, we'll talk about that in a minute, but she's been going around to different businesses and taking pictures. Don, tell us what you're doing with those pictures of Christmas decorations.
So every morning, I've been going out and taking pictures when it's still a little bit dark out to see who's got festive holiday lights and decor in their windows from our chamber members. And we're posting that to Facebook and running it just kind of like a little fun trivia. Whose window are we peeping in today? Shh, don't tell Santa we've been peeping, and just seeing who can recognize what decorations. So it's just kind of been fun. It's been another way to recognize our members and just spread some holiday cheer over social media.
Yeah, I love this campaign. It's totally, for me, it's really hard because I haven't spent enough time downtown Greensburg this year to know, but I look every day and I'm like, oh, I think there's been maybe one. I was like, oh, I got to know what that one is.
Yeah, some of them were a little easier than others. We've had a couple of record-breaking responses. We had a really quick response on our post from Decatur County REMC. One of our viewers noticed the windows in the background from REMC, so that was a dead giveaway for that person. And then I think it was yesterday's post, I zoomed out a little bit and showed maybe a little bit of what they sell in the forefront of the picture with the Christmas lights in the background.
Yes.
And that one was also a dead giveaway. So
That was the only one I've been able to guess.
Yeah.
But
It's just been kind of fun.
Yeah, that has been really a totally cool campaign to get people engaged and in the holiday spirit for sure.
Right.
So Jeff just mentioned the words flash sale. And
Yeah, so
those are exciting 2 words put together.
So the creative genius that she is, Dawn came up with another promotion for the Chamber of Commerce and Chamber of Commerce members. And Dawn, you can tell us about that effort as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted to figure out a way to just help our local businesses again here at the end of December. 2020 has been hard, if you haven't noticed. And so we just wanted to see if there was any way that we could help push through the holiday season, encourage people to shop local, spend local, save local. And I say that, I stress that, because if we're not shopping local, we're not saving our local businesses. So shop local, spend local, save local. And so we came up with the flash sale, 1-day flash sale. It's going to be this Saturday, which is December the 19th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. People can go into these businesses who are participating, and they're all running some sort of different special. So each one is tailored to them. And so it's going to be interesting to see what their traffic looks like on that day. Hopefully people are paying attention and noticing, and we'll be supporting those local businesses.
Yeah, you have all kinds of, pretty much everything is being offered right now, it seems like. How many businesses do you have engaged in the program?
We actually just added 1 yesterday, so we've got 6 champions that are going to be participating. We've got Rouge Bridal right downtown here. She is going to be offering half price off of her jewelry in the front cabinet. So that will be fun to put. That would be a great stocking stuffer.
Right?
Just thought about that, stocking stuffers. Around the corner on the square, we've got Game Plan Graphics, and they are going to offer a couple of different things. 25% off of one item, which is huge. That's great. And then a small gift for any purchase over $150. So if you want to do some heavier Christmas shopping, you're also going to receive a small gift from there if you spend more than $150. So that's 2 of them right there on the square. And then we also have on the square Tree City Stitches offering 25% off of one regularly priced item. And I've heard if you go in there, like the colors in there, the festivities in there, it's just, I think people are amazed. You don't have to be a sewer to go in there, right? Like there's so much more in there than just needles and thread.
But it makes me want to sew. I'm not a sewer, but it makes me want to go sew when I'm there. Yeah.
Right. Well, I don't have a creative bone in my body, I feel like. So it's a struggle, but then you go in there and you're just right. You're like, oh my goodness, this would be so fun. It's the execution that I struggle with.
Same.
Yeah. We've also got a couple of unique ones. The Decatur County Family YMCA is going to be offering half off of their joiner fees, and that's going to equate to almost $50 of savings. So that's huge.
Yeah.
So this is a great time. As many people know, right at the end of the year, the beginning of the new year, people are making resolutions and trying to focus more on their health. So that would be a great option. You can always give a gift of health, right? So you could always buy a membership for somebody. That would also be a great stocking stuffer. And then on the other side, we've got the Farmhouse Antiques Collectible Styling and Tanning. And this one is unique because this one has a ton of different options. She's got a lot going on in her store, but all of her booths are going to be offering 20% off, which is huge. So I don't know if you have shopped in there recently, but there's, I think, something for everyone in there. So 20% off of booths. And then she's going to bump that up a little too. And if you spend $50 on Dixie Belle chalk paint or Black Label candles, you're going to receive a coupon for 20% off of specifically marked booths from January 3rd through January the 30th. So that is a fun incentive.
Yeah, because basically you could be buying a gift for someone and then get yourself a gift later on after Christmas time.
Right? It's genius.
Yeah,
Completely genius.
Yeah.
I love it. So, and then we've got one more. Champions of Youth is going to be offering free mentor signups with unlimited rewards. You know, this one really strikes me because through 2020, you know, everyone has struggled. We know our kids have struggled. School has been tough. What better gift to give someone than to be their mentor, right? So this one kind of tugs at the heartstrings for me. Free mentor signups with unlimited rewards at Champions of Youth. And I do want to point out a couple of statistics that Lisa Hermish sent me, because I think they are so telling about what Champions of Youth does. Youths who have a mentor are 55% more likely to be enrolled in college. That's pretty huge. Youths with a mentor are 78% more likely to volunteer regularly in their communities. Youths with a mentor are 130% more likely to hold a leadership position in a club or sports team. And 90% of respondents reported being interested in becoming mentors themselves if they had been mentored. So, oh my gosh, you know, that is a gift that just keeps on giving. Being a mentor, I can't say anything more than that.
Yeah, absolutely. That is huge and very clever campaign to help out the youth in our community, because there are kids out there desperately every day that need some good adults in their life.
Absolutely.
Very cool. So all these sales going on during, I assume, the regular business hours for all those businesses on Saturday?
Correct.
Awesome stuff going on in Greensburg. So if you are like me and you're a last minute shopper, totally guilty, you can get in and still get some of those sales in and done and feel good about yourself.
Absolutely.
Hey, Jody, I want to mention, sorry to interrupt, I want to mention that the Farmhouse Antiques, that's over there on the west side of Greensburg. So as you head out State Road 46, it's by the Needlers. And sometimes that area of town, it gets a lot of traffic, but sometimes people tend to forget that area of town. So we have quite a few businesses over there. So I want to make sure people know where that is. And obviously if you're going to Needlers Market for anything, and that's a quick stop in, you can run over to Farmhouse Antiques, and there are several places over there that are just worthy of your consideration for shopping this year. Yeah, absolutely. If you're from out of town, it's just right off Main Street. Just scoot on down and check them out. It's a big store. If you haven't, yes, it's a big store. It's and if you haven't been inside Game Plan yet, oh my goodness, they relocated to Broadway and Washington Street on the corner where the former Crafts and Occasions was located, and that place has just exploded with items and products, and their business is doing well, and I know we're grateful for that as well. So check them out as well, and you know, there are good things happening here in Greensburg and Decatur County, and the statistics prove that shopping local, Jody, is so important. When you shop local, for every dollar you spend with a local business, 70 cents of that stays within the county. So they hire local employees. Those local employees pay taxes. They buy things local. The businesses buy local and pay taxes, and they also support other organizations and other efforts in the community. And when you shop at someplace big like an Amazon and it's shipped to town, and by the way, shipping is going to be very difficult now if it's coming from the East Coast because there's a snowstorm out there.
Yeah.
If you've ordered something, you hope you get it in time for Christmas. But if you shop local, you'd already have it. But those big places like Amazon, they don't support local. They don't pay taxes here. They don't support the baseball teams or the efforts to raise funds for school sports or nonprofits. The local businesses do that. You'll see their signs on the baseball diamonds or at ball games or whatever that is, or somebody has a needy a cause that maybe there are people that have an illness that there's a fundraiser for going for. Amazon doesn't support that, but your local business owners do, and that's to me, that's everything with shopping local. You've got to shop local and help out our local communities.
Absolutely. For any of those times where you went to one of those local businesses and asked for a donation for something for your organization, now is the time to give back to them. Show them how much you care.
That's absolutely correct. Yeah. So we're going to encourage it. We're always going to encourage it. Of course, Greensburg, Decatur County Chamber of Commerce, shop local. and let's keep things rocking and rolling in this area.
Absolutely. Well, now totally reversing topics. Yesterday, my direct competition, I would say, no, I'm just kidding. You have your own show where you feature the businesses from the Chamber of Commerce, and you had a very interesting guest yesterday from Decatur County Memorial Hospital. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we had Decatur County Memorial Hospital's CEO, Rex McKinney, and the Quality and Corporate Compliance Officer, Suki Ride, on with our Chamber Chat. And we've taken our Chamber Chat virtual now. We have a YouTube channel, and for the first time ever, we put it live on Facebook, which we've never done before, so we weren't sure how that was going to work. But, hey, technology. I'm all about it.
Right.
So anyway, we try to do a Chamber Chat as often as we can with our members. But we really felt that this one was extremely important, and I know you folks have had news stories on your radio station as well. But in the beginning, Decatur County Memorial Hospital was not slated to get into the first initial vaccinations for the COVID-19. Well, Rex and his board of trustees at the hospital made the decision to purchase a freezer, because the vaccine is the Pfizer one, and that one has to be kept at 80 below zero, I believe it is. So they went out in around August, I believe it was, and they purchased a freezer, and they ended up getting that freezer, and they were able to convince the state that Decatur County Memorial Hospital could handle, dosage so they could start vaccinating residents in the area. And of course, those first vaccines are going out to the frontline healthcare workers, which they obviously should, since they deal with COVID patients on a daily basis. And I know many of our health personnel have been stressed out. A lot of stress going on for a lot of people these days, but can you imagine working in the healthcare industry, being on that ambulance or being that nurse in the ER room, or the doctor in the ER room when people are coming in and they've got the COVID, and we know they take protections, they wear PPE. They are absolutely all masked up, and then not just any cloth mask or anything. They have this special mask. So Decatur County Memorial Hospital talked to the state, and the state ended up giving them one of 55 hospitals, I believe, in the state of Indiana that received the initial doses of the COVID-19 vaccine from Pfizer. So I know that shipment was scheduled to arrive here today, Thursday, at Decatur County Memorial Hospital, and I believe there are 975 doses as their original allotment for this first effort. So, and I think those first shots are going out on Friday. So, it's exciting that there's light at the end of the tunnel, as many people have already said, and it may be still June, July before everybody that wants a vaccine can get a vaccine. But that's just so important. We've got the argument of mask, no mask. I know that President-elect Biden has said he's going to not mandate it, but suggest everybody wear a mask for his first 100 days. And certainly if we take the necessary precautions of masking up, or washing your hands, sanitizing, and maintaining your social distance, that we can do a lot to slow this spread. And you do need to talk to your healthcare provider about whether you're going to get the vaccine or not. And some people I know are afraid of it, but there's so much research out there that you have to figure out who you trust and make your own decision for that. They do say that of course 70% of Americans need to be vaccinated in order for this to really slow this virus down and to get rid of it, so we can get back to what life might have been like or was like in 2019 or something similar to that, although I'm not sure we're ever really going to go back to that. But anything we can do to move forward. We've got so many businesses hurting, so many people who are struggling, that we've got to get things going again. And the other big thing is that the mental health issues as well, Jody. There's so many people that need that, and it's been elevated because of everything that's going on with COVID. So we're happy for Decatur County Memorial Hospital, and we appreciate them being on and talking on our Chamber Chat. If you'd like to see that, by the way, and not trying to compete with WRBI or any other news media, you can see that on our Chamber website at greensburgchamber.com. We have a link up at the top that says Chamber Chat, and you can see access any of our Chamber Chats that we've had through our YouTube page, or actually we had that particular program live on our Facebook, so you can go to the Greensburg Chamber Facebook page, which is managed by Don, and you know, that page has just really exploded during this COVID time, especially exploded when the pandemic first hit here.
Yeah.
Don did such a great job of sharing information and getting news out there. We were a little bit involved with, we were lucky to be involved with some of the conversations with county commissioners and Board of Health about them going to different statuses and stuff. From a business standpoint, we got to have some input and say, hey, here's how this is going to affect local businesses. So we were grateful for that opportunity as well. So, but great information. If you want to see the whole thing, it's about 30 minutes long. And again, I'm not trying to compete with you at WRBI. So it's just something we're providing for our members in our community as well. More information is better from, as long as it's reliable. We're trying to, like you, provide reliable information. So.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's wonderful for the businesses for sure. And how blessed are we in the community that not only, you know, Decatur County Memorial Hospital has the vaccine, also Margaret Mary Health. And
Absolutely.
So with that, our healthcare workers in the region will be hopefully all taken care of, and maybe we can get back to regular business by summer 2021.
Right. And I will mention also, you know, Decatur County Memorial Hospital is a member of the Chamber, and so is Margaret Mary Community Hospital too. We appreciate both those organizations, those healthcare facilities for being a member of the Chamber and everything they all do for our communities. Can you imagine being in an area without something like what we have here in Southeast Indiana? I just, you know, any service you want. You don't have to go to you know, there are times when you're going to get shipped out. You're going to be sent to a larger hospital in Indianapolis or Cincinnati, wherever.
Sure.
But you can get a lot of your services that you need. And, you know, one thing that Rex McKinney stressed was people during the pandemic seem to put their health care off. So don't do that. You know, keep your appointments with your doctors, take care of yourself. And if you need to see a doc, go see a doc, and they're there to help you out and get you through whatever you have. And people are putting issues off.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. People are putting issues off, and you shouldn't do that. So.
Yeah, and I would think maybe hopefully with the healthcare workers all receiving, you know, their first shot for the vaccine and then in a few more weeks, again, their second round, that maybe people will put more trust back into doing that and taking care of themselves better. So that way we're all safe in other realms too.
Right. And then, you know, don't forget the exercise as well. I'm learning that the hard way too. So, but like Dawn said, she's got a flash sale with YMCA, Decatur County Family YMCA, and that's cool too. But do whatever you can to take care of yourself. And you know, Christmas is certainly going to be different for a lot of people this year. I know for a fact that, you know, my kids are in Cincinnati, and one of them has the virus, and so they're not coming home. That changes things a little bit, but that's okay. We'll have time to celebrate after they get better. So do what you can for yourself. And they make Zoom. There's all kinds of opportunities. Google has a virtual thing that you can connect camera-wise and celebrate some time with your loved ones. And it may not be exactly like it has been or was, but these are not normal times by any means. So. Absolutely.
And if you take one different holiday season now, hopefully we'll have many regular holiday seasons to come in the future.
That's right. That's great. Yeah.
Well, speaking of holidays, after the holidays, you guys are moving.
Oh, thanks for bringing that up, Jody. I almost forgot that. How could I forget that? If you would see our office.
I was going to say, if you can just look around, you can't forget.
If you would walk into our office, you would say, what is going on here? It looks like Jeff Emslar's home. Kind of a mess. So, yeah, and you know what? Here's what happened. We are moving, Jody. Thanks for bringing that up. City Hall at Greensburg. We are located inside Greensburg City Hall. We are not a city chamber of commerce. We are an independent organization, a nonprofit, but we do rent out space inside Greensburg City Hall from the city of Greensburg. So, and we appreciate that because we are right next door to the Economic Development Corporation. The mayor is just down the hall. We have the availability to talk to both of those at the same time, and we appreciate the collaboration that we all have here in the community. But the city of Greensburg has decided to renovate this old school. It's an old school building that was built in the 1950s, I believe, 60s. we we being Don and I and the economic development, we have restrooms over here that are built for first graders. So
Yes.
yeah, get my drift. It's built for first graders. So, they're pretty low to the ground. So so they're going to renovate City Hall. They're putting a new HVAC system, which it desperately needs. When we have our meetings in person in our conference room, we can't hear each other because the HVAC is so loud. And so that's being taken care of. They're putting on a new roof. All kinds of things going to be done to this City Hall, and it's a great place. It really is. So a lot of memories here. So we are moving to the Studebaker Studio, which is on Lincoln Street in Greensburg. It's across from Pizza King. A lot of people know where Pizza King is, in the 1700 block of Lincoln Street. We will be located out of there. That does also bring along a change of address. So our new address is going to be a post office box. It's going to be P.O. Box 465. But, everything else stays the same. Our phone number, 812-663-2832. And during this time, you would need to call and make an appointment if you want to come see us. And we would appreciate that anyway, because we want to know who's coming in and talk about, our social distancing efforts and keeping everybody protected. We're still welcoming people to come in and talk to us and get whatever they need from us and let us help them out. But yep, we're going to be located at the Studebaker Studio, which is a great co-working space. There on Lincoln Street. Used to be an old medical complex, and Steve Freeman from Sharks International owns that now, and it's a full building. So we're looking forward to. Well, we're not looking forward to the move, but we're looking forward to being out there. So,
Yes.
And all I know is yesterday, Dawn's been working very hard to clean things out because she knows that I'm lackadaisical. Is that the word? I don't move fast enough for Dawn sometimes, and so she was throwing some things away yesterday. I said, "What's that you're throwing away?" She said, "Don't worry about it." So,
Very smart, Don.
Turn your head and look the other way, Jeff.
I'm not going to know what I'm missing until I want it,
You'll never ever know. That's the best part about having somebody like that during a move. You need Don for sure.
Trust me, I need Don, that's for sure. So, and you know what? Here's the deal: that they slated the reconstruction for. They were talking about 9 to 12 months, but the contractor they hired said he can get it done in 22 to 25 weeks, which is a half year. So we'll see how that comes along. We hope they don't run into problems, but we'd love to be back in City Hall early fall. So, but you know what? We're still going to do the job. We're still going to serve our members. We're still going to work for the betterment of our community. We're going to keep things moving forward and just do what us Chamber of Commerce people type do. So
that'll be excellent. Well, on behalf of WRBI, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all those things that you celebrate, and have a Happy New Year.
Yeah, we appreciate what
Merry
you folks do at
Christmas. Thank
WRBI too, Jody, and tell Brett and the crew over there Merry Christmas to them as well. Thank you for everything you do for the community.
We can't talk for 30 minutes. Get out of town, y'all. 28 minutes. You guys did